supposed to be a gymnast, and my sister was supposed to be the dancer, and I kind of fell in love with it. I started with ballet, then I went to jazz, and then when I was in first grade, I added in tap. Got into other things like cheerleading and swimming and basketball through the years. Dancing was always what I went to, so I like to go to the park a lot. I bring my tap board to the park all the time and I practice. My technique, just practice being myself in tap dancing, and it's my way to escape and still work hard. You know, right after college, since I knew I just kind of wanted to do it. It's a challenge, and I went hardcore into taking classes all the time. So I started with Jared Grimes, or Grant, Michelle Dorrance a lot, and then Barbara Duffy, who is one of my mentors. I'm working currently in New York with 2 companies. I'm working with Undertow Dance Company and then Mazel Toast, which gears towards Jewish events. About 2 years ago, I also got involved with Boston Tap Company, headed by Sean Fielder. At first, I wasn't planning on teaching, and when I started getting into teaching, it was more like little kids. I had a lot of ballet classes, and now I'm doing mainly tap and building studios tap programs, because nowadays it's all contemporary and hip-hop that's popular. One of my goals is to make tap popular to everyone, and I've fallen in love, and I think giving the gift of tap dancing to students is the best gift you can give. Going from high school, I actually didn't expect myself to continue with dance. I was going to pursue psychology, and then my mom was like, you know, dancing is what always makes you happy. You have to go for it. And at that point, my hydrocephalus wasn't affecting me at all. Hydrocephalus is a condition that has various causes. It's just the basic term is water on the brain. With me, I have a brain tumor, and it was on a place where the fluid goes in and out of the tubing, and it caused that tubing to collapse. So they had to go into my brain and put a shunt. It goes from my brain down into my stomach. So it's a really long tube, and it flushes the fluid in and out. So there's no big buildup. And 3 months after my first surgery, that tube broke. So I had to get a second surgery. And then I was fine. About 2.5 years ago, I was getting bad headaches again. And I didn't know what it was. I knew nothing was broken with my shunt or anything like that. And it was actually around the Tap Festival. And I had just performed at Jacob's Pillow with Boston Tap. So I was doing a lot and I was excited, but I was having bad headaches. Finally, my doctor had notified me that he wanted me back in surgery. Now at this point, it's been 17 years, so I don't recall anything about surgery, what it entails, and all I knew is that I just wanted to be back in dancing as quick as I could. So I spent, I think, 2 days in the hospital, had to relearn how to use my abs. I lost all control of my abs. So you can imagine how to get back into tap dance. I pushed myself within 2 weeks. I'd gone to a residency in Pennsylvania to teach tap, and I slowly got myself back in. And I remember the first time I went back to the studio after having surgery. Felt so free to be in the studio and just doing it, because I knew I couldn't do it for so long. After that, I realized, you know, this is something that does affect me. So I wanted to give back to the community. I contacted 2 women from the Long Island chapter of the Hydrocephalus Association, got involved with the walk, and started holding dance events, or being involved in dance events, where we'll also fundraise for hydrocephalus. We, raised awareness, we gave out bracelets, and raised another 90. And I've been doing gift baskets to donate. And if I could bring tap dancing to these children, I feel like that's just such an uplifting thing and a great thing. My name's Nicole Ohr. I'm from New York, and this is my passion.